Good morning, good morning. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Magic Monday. Yes, that day of the week where we create the magic for the week. We set the tone for the week. You know, what is this week going to bring us? We don't know. We can plan as much as we like, but life has a way of throwing things out the window and going, this is what we are going to do today. So be prepared for the unexpected, because the unexpected will happen. So let's see, what magic are you creating today? So I wrote down here, we create magic wherever we go. It could be in the smile you give to someone else. It could be in the kindness you show to others. It could be in the love you show through gratitude. Magic is all around us, in nature, in the colors of the season, in the dawn of a new day, or the dusk of a complete day. Be open to the energy of the magic around you. When you feel the flow coursing through, amazing things will happen. Be ready. One of the things I love doing, and I didn't get a chance to do it this morning because I left my awning out last night. I didn't feel like pulling it back in just to put it back out a few minutes later, is when I sit here in the morning, I've got the blinds over the sink open, and I watch the sunrise on the RV next door, and it is just such a magical moment. But the sunrise is getting later in the day. We're now after 7 o'clock for the official sunrise. But before then, you know, when you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, it is pitch black. It's so dark outside. If it wasn't for the street lights, we wouldn't have any lighting out there. But when I wake up, it's sort of like, it feels like it's the middle of the night and you just want to snuggle back down. When it was, 60 degrees inside the RV when I woke up this morning, and like 52 outside. And I was like, oh, I just want to snuggle down and go back to sleep. So I will admit this morning was a little struggle getting out of bed. Normally I bounce out of bed in the morning, but it's the first morning in a long time where it's felt cold in the morning, and you just want to snuggle back down under the covers and just leave your face poking out type of thing, and just snuggle back down and go back to sleep. But I did manage to get up, and I did come out and wrote some more stuff today, and wrote some notes down on one of the storylines I started writing out last week. So the creativity is still flowing, which is magic in itself, where the creativity just flows. I love it. The jets are flying today. They're going a slightly different angle because they're not as loud as normal. They're still going the same direction, but they're not as close to us as they normally are. Yeah, sorry. My distraction is jets. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, and the magic. So I came up with one scenario which led to 3 possible ways that my characters could deal with this situation. So now I have to go do research on what is possible with the situation that's being created, because I've come up with 3 different ways of dealing with it, but I need to know, is the technology out there now to do this, or is it a technology I'm going to have to create within my story? So it's to do with a technology thing that happened, and now we've got to figure out how my characters are going to deal with this technology challenge. Are they going to use a tool that has not yet been created? Are they going to use a tool that is already out there? But I don't know if it's already out there, so I'm going to have to research it. But that's going to have to wait till later in the day, because we have a very full agenda today. So we're going to make this nice and short call this morning. Your Tell Your Story question is, what extracurricular activities or sports did you participate in when you were in high school? Let's see, in high school I played cricket, which is some people will call it a long and boring game. Depending which version of cricket you are playing, it can last 3 to 5 days. You can have a 1-day match, or you can have a 3-hour match, depending which version you are playing. So, so it depends which version you are playing of the cricket as to how long it lasts. We would play like how long were we out there? We would play like the 3-hour version for school. And it was a sport I absolutely love. I don't get to watch it much here. There's the T20s are on right. Actually, no, the T20s just finished. And Australia actually beat New Zealand. Cool. That's awesome. Because I read that yesterday, that the Australians beat the New Zealanders yesterday. And I was like, was that and they're the champions now on T20, whereas New Zealand's been champions for a bit on that one. But you'd have to go look up cricket to read about it. It's an interesting game. Let me put it that way. It's an interesting game. And so I played cricket. I also coached gymnastics after school. So I was a gym coach all through high school. Just for one club. I moved my way up from being a coach to being the head coach at the age of 16, being the head coach of a gymnastics club. It was just recreational gymnastics. It was not competition. Well, we had competition within the recreation level, but it wasn't the high competition level that you see on like the Olympics, the World Champions, that sort of stuff. We were just a recreational gymnastics club. What else did I do after school? I think that was it. My sports and my extracurricular. Yeah, the only other sports I played was during PE. Yeah, you had the choice of the girls going and playing one sport, or the boys, or going with the boys and playing a different one. And I think I would go play soccer with the guys. I don't know, being raised with two brothers, I had much more fun running around a soccer field with kicking a little white ball around than I did playing with the girls. Although playing netball, which is that's a fun sport, but yeah, I'd look at, we had the option. We'd say the boys are doing this, the girls are doing this. You get to go choose what you want to do. And the guys had the same option as well. And I would be one or two girls that would go over to the guys and we'd just play a game. There was none of the cattiness going on. There was none of the clicks going on. It was just get out there on the field and kick a white ball around. It was basically it. But anyway, I'm out of here. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow, and I started to figure out a time, probably going to be around 12 noon. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I should still be able to do that. Yeah, it's probably going to be around 12 noon Mountain Time where we're going to do the very first podcast for Family Tree Answers. So hope you can join us for that tomorrow. I will let you know tomorrow morning the definite time, but it is not going to be part of our normal morning or evening lives. It's going to be completely different. It's currently going to be once a week. We may go more frequently, but it's just okay, and it's going to be live on YouTube. It is not going to be live through Facebook. It's going to, I may put it through my genealogy group. I may put it through one of the genealogy groups. I haven't fully decided on that one yet, but I know it's definitely going to be going live on YouTube. So feel free to join us for that tomorrow at 12 noon Mountain Time tomorrow on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Helen Brahms. Real easy to remember. And for that, I am now out of here. Go create some magic today. Look at what, just passing a smile to somebody else, sharing a smile with somebody, helping somebody, holding a door open for them. Anything like that where you can create kindness to somebody else, that is all part of the magic. Always come from a place of love with your kindness. Always come from a place of love for your gratitude. And magic happens. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys back here around 6 p.m. Mountain Time this evening. Hey, konera.